Hi again, YouTube. I thought I'd do a more serious video instead of all this nonsense about things that I think you need to have to be prepared. And they're items that might not normally come to mind. Of course, you think of food, and hopefully you think of seeds and things like that. But in addition, um, things like baking soda. You can buy, I think, at DJ's or those discount clubs, about a 12-pound bag for just a few dollars. And there are so many uses for baking soda. You can brush your teeth. You can wash your face. It's a deodorant. You can use it for bee stings, sunburn, um, cleaning of all kinds of things. I use it all the time instead of a cleanser. It's just the absolute best for cleaning sinks and counters. Doesn't scratch. Great for removing odors. I'm going to put a link to the side that, tells you all kinds of uses for baking soda. Also, white vinegar. Again, great for everything from medicinal to cleaning. Um, and cider vinegar also is very good. Keep lots of salt. Non-iodized salt. Salt is cheap. Who knows, you may need it to salt and preserve meat. It's also, let's face it, it helps just about any food. Um, Besides the kosher, which can be rather expensive, uh, go ahead and buy the iodized salt. I mean, it's cheap and it's useful, but be sure to have non-iodized for preserving. Um, since the kosher is expensive, I bought some rock salt, which don't get the kind for your driveway ice removal. Get the kind that you would use to make ice cream with. You can get it in the grocery store. It's a lot cheaper than the kosher salt, and it's just pure salt. It is in rock form, but let's face it, you can crush it up. No big deal. Have lots of sugar, honey, syrup, anything that is a sweetener. I'm sure people will want. I mean, keep in mind, some of these things, if people didn't think of it, might be better than gold or silver. I mean, heck, it didn't all this nonsense between the Europeans and the Indians here in the United States start over looking for a spice note. So spices are important. And in your seeds, be sure that you have herb seeds. Again, these are things that people might be looking for and not find. You can get very large containers of spices in, um, again, in the discount club. And, get whatever you like, but also get what's on sale, get what you think other people might like. It might be a great barter tool. Cocoa, great to have around. Vanilla. Vanilla will keep forever, so will cocoa. Alcohol, and I don't mean the rubbing kind, although that's important also. Even if you yourself don't drink, there may be others who do and be looking for it. Cigarettes, even if you don't smoke. Again, a great barter item. Yeast for making bread. Cornmeal, and this one I'm throwing out there mostly because I think it keeps better than flour. I know I have a hard time storing flour unless it's in the freezer, so I don't know what I'm going to do about the flour thing. If anybody has suggestions, I would love to hear them to keep the bugs out for long-term storage. I also, I think it's important to keep as much as you can, as many food items as you can, because I do think, if for no other reason than economic ones, it's going to be important. If food prices go through the roof, you will be very happy that you bought at today's prices. And, you can't go wrong storing on food. If all you do is, use it over the next few years, you've still saved money. Even if prices don't go up drastically, they're more than likely going to go up. And it's not very likely that they will go down. The other reason I think it's important is that the weather has been very crazy the last couple of years, in my opinion. And, Excuse me, I'm enjoying my Halloween. Especially if you have not grown a garden before, and if you have, you will know that what I'm saying is true. It's not that easy. You don't just put it in the ground and it grows. There's all kinds of bugs that want what you planted. There's all kinds of critters that want what you planted. And there may be people that want what you planted too. In addition, I feel like the weather has been really wacky lately. It's either raining too much, or it's not enough, or it's too hot, or it's too cold. And things just don't always grow very well. So store as much as you can. It's not a new concept. The new concept is not storing food. My grandparents, just as a matter of course, if you wanted peaches in December, you stored peaches. That's just the way it was. Same with meat. They had to either salt them or, I don't know what different methods they had. And that's part of the problem, is that so much of this knowledge is lost. It's really a shame. Another thing that you might want to consider doing is getting books so that you do have reference material for those kinds of things, how to do things. A great series is the Foxfire series. It goes into all kinds of stuff. And, the internet is a wonderful tool, but who knows if it's going to be there when we really need it. Anyway, I'm going to post that link in the side, and it seems to me I had a link for, oh, I know. The other thing I wanted to mention, if you haven't already checked it out, is the Freedom Links. They're putting up posts on things like bridge closings that might be important, and just trying to keep people informed of what's going on. So if you haven't checked out their channel, please do so. Subscribe. It's just another great tool for staying on top of things. Hope everyone is well. Hope you had a great Halloween, and I'm sure I'll be back. Probably not tonight. Thanks. Bye.